probably should have moved everything around beforehand. It's fine.
Keys.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's okay. This table is covered in crap. Oh my goodness. I sound a little nasal. It's okay.
You don't sound that bad.
No, I don't know. I don't know if it's allergies or like the plague or I don't know.
There's been a lot of sickness going around.
A lot.
Yeah.
And kids,
I've been fine
yeah,
Me too.
thus far. Knock on fucking wood.
knock on something. I have kids, so they're always like coughing in my mouth. Like,
I have a niece too who's
that is true.
She's wiping her nose on
Does she go to
everything.
school yet?
She's been to like these little programs to like get her started, I guess.
Yeah.
Almost like a preschool.
My kids, the first year they were in school, all of them, that was like the worst year for sickness in my house because they just bring everything home.
Well, my stepsister works in a doctor's office. I'm surprised she hasn't bought anything home to me yet.
Yeah.
They'll
happen.
fucking push their boogers
like,
into their hair.
They do.
They don't give a shit.
They do. I was laying in bed last night and my son comes in and he starts trying to stick pretzels in my mouth. And I'm like, first of all, where did you get these pretzels?
Yeah, he's just warm, fucking. They're flexing. You're like, I've never seen a pretzel fucking bend.
No, I was just like, thank you. So nice.
Am I hallucinating or are these pretzels defying the laws of physics?
They're bouncing out of
These
your hand.
pretzels are making me thirsty.
Dude, speaking of thirsty, Ritz crackers.
Yeah.
Have you had a Ritz cracker in a minute?
I have.
I don't know what's going on. Because I swear to God, I had like a tiny sleeve, like one of the family's pack sleeves.
That's what I buy.
No salt whatsoever.
What
right?
the hell?
Are you sure you didn't get unsalted?
I looked.
You looked.
I look. I always look.
Did you lick them?
I did look them.
Real
So
good.
what I do, you know what I do? I've been watching a lot of Gordon Ramsay. I put them salt side down on the tongue.
Yeah.
And then I bring them in, and then I crunch them, and I let it sit. I've been watching a lot of Marco Pierre White. I'm
Really
Iron
get your
Chef,
palate like acclimated.
Sure. I aerate it. But and then I open a one of the big sleeves.
Yeah.
Because we got a raise as a family. And I put this fucking thing in my mouth, dude. It was like a salt mine.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know what the quality, I don't know if like, because I feel like it's one of those tug of war things where like there was like a little bit of salt and everyone was like, and they emailed Ritz and they put way too much salt.
Yeah. Like,
And
I'll
and
show them. You
yeah.
thought that was too much? Just wait.
And they were delicious. They were
Hold
the
my
best.
salt shaker.
They were so, dude, you could see it. I could see it in my monitors.
Yeah.
Light.
Just glistening.
Yeah.
Like look like snow.
Yeah, it was so, I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I am the complete opposite though. Like I fucking hate when something has too much salt
She
on it.
does.
Like I like I will get lightly salted Pringles like cuz I hate when I'm trying to enjoy a chip and it's like eating a fucking stalagmite. I'm like, bro.
Oh.
Stop.
No,
I'm a salt.
I like salt. So
I'm salt over sweet. Like I love chips.
Is my dad? Who's he yelling at?
I think he's trying to get on the salt thing.
He's like, I like salt
He's
too.
like, yeah, salt. He's
I know.
screaming from the
Well,
foyer.
the foyer. Oh goodness.
Sponsored by Ritz.
Sponsored by Ritz.
Yes. Thank you.
Ritz are amazing just on their own.
If someone, I'm telling you, someone's out there's gonna be like, I know.
The garlic Ritz, amazing.
I don't think. Do you see my house is very bare bones.
Right.
Like we get stuff to make other stuff. It's very
No,
rarely
I
we get.
usually do too, but like once in a while I'll
You're
buy
an
like the
ingredient in
garlic
household.
Yeah, well, I'll buy like the garlic Ritz crackers to do like on top of like a casserole before I put it like
Really?
or mac and cheese. Like
That
I'll make
sounds
Okay,
good.
all
homemade
right.
mac and cheese and I'll put that on top before so it just gives a little something.
I used to make s'mores with
soup,
Ritz
it's good in
crackers
soup.
in the microwave.
S'mores.
Yeah, you ever
With
make
Ritz?
a microwave? Yeah.
No.
Because it's like the salty and the sweet and then the chocolate.
I'm not a huge marshmallow person. Like,
Do you like peanut butter fluff?
yes.
It's pretty good, right?
Like fluffernutters?
yeah.
Yeah.
I put jelly anyway because
I don't put
I'm not gonna just leave
What?
them out.
Then that's not a fluffernutter. That's like a
Well, but see, the jelly's not in the name of fluffernutter. There's the fluff and then there's the nut. Whereas
Yeah.
the
fluffer.
Jelly's not even
it's
in
not
the
a
name.
fluffernelly.
Fluffernelly, he's got the Band-Aid. You can put a Band-Aid on your
Yes.
sandwich.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I love
so
Nelly.
silly.
Yeah.
Nelly's a big time. He's been listening to the show
Sure.
since episode 3.
Nelly, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta love him.
Episode 29, I'm pretty sure.
Well, actually, the one that's we were recording 29 right now. There's actually 2 that have never been released. So technically, this is number 27 that'll be released. So
You guys don't even believe. You wouldn't believe what's on those.
they're real bad.
They're fucking. They would make you sick.
I think we're real bad all the time anyway. But like that, I was like, no. No,
Like,
thank you.
Puked in my center console.
He sure did.
We can't have this on Apple.com and Spotify.com.
No, I don't want to lose my sponsor, Twizzlers.
God forbid.
Twizzlers.
Yeah.
They're good.
We gotta. Can we? We got to do like a Twitter poll. Strawberry versus cherry.
It's cherry. They know I'm cherry.
I know you're cherry.
Do you want me to do one right now?
I mean, yeah.
I'll do it right now.
Okay, let's because then we could try to find out by the end of the episode, because we're only only 6 minutes in exactly. By the end of the episode, maybe we'll get a what do they call that? A feeler.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do
A general
poll.
census.
Yes. See, like, I'll tell you what, I've come around to the cherries, but I haven't seen you come around to the strawberry.
Pick your Twizzler.
Because the
And she
strawberry
changes the subject.
The strawberry is like eating plastic.
Listen to me.
Okay, all right, Piper. All right, this doesn't have to be a double team. Okay.
You wish. I'm not kidding. I love strawberry. It's classic.
You do?
Sure.
Okay.
However, cherry is king to me.
Now, is it the flavor, or is it the texture, or the structure of the actual Twizzler?
It depends.
Is it the pull apart?
They'll pull and peel. Love
Pull and
them.
peel.
They're softer, but they're also a little bit more fun. But when I was a kid, like the cherry nibs, that was like that was the only way there was cherry when I was a kid.
That was the only one they had, was the nibs?
No. They had regular Twizzlers.
Okay.
But when you wanted something cherry, it had to be just the nibs.
And also, I feel
I didn't know that.
I feel like the strawberry is just like, there's not really flavor to it. Like, they say it's strawberry, but I don't taste it. And I'm like,
Piper, I'm gonna jump across this mixer. I'm gonna lose it.
I don't know. Like, I feel like maybe it's because I fried off my taste buds with hot coffee all the time. But
Now-
I
All
don't
right,
know.
should I do
Riddle-
classic strawberry or cherry in all its forms? Is that okay? Or should I just put cherry?
Okay,
Cherry-
why do you gotta get...
Because cherry comes in multiple different ways because everyone knows it's so good.
It sounds like you're trying to...
All right,
You're
you know
trying to
what?
pad the winnings.
Fine.
You're padding the bra.
Strawberry, cherry. How about that?
No,
No,
because I'm confident in the strawberry.
You're
I'm confident.
You're
Okay.
confident?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Because go to any movie theater.
I'm gonna
Go to
scream.
any movie theater. What do they got?
All right.
They got
only
the strawberry
accounts you
Twizzlers.
mention. How about that? There. I'll do that so everyone can be like, Auntie, I really like the chocolate one. Like, shut the fuck up. I'm not
Chocolate?
There's chocolate ones, and those are good. I do
They're
like
good?
those. Yeah.
Are they chocolate covered?
No, they're chocolate Twizzlers.
Straight up
chocolate.
I've never had those.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh, those.
I'm serious.
All right. We will do.
Well, I was gonna ask this. Can you bite off both ends of a cherry Twizzler and use it as a straw?
Yes, you can, because they
can.
do make cherry Twizzlers now that look like a proper
Standard?
Twizzler. Yeah.
Okay. You said proper.
Like, you know what?
Strawberry proper.
I'm talking about the shape or the consistency.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Now that's my.
You're gonna give me a fucking stroke.
That's my that's my new segment of the show. I'm gonna say this is a strawberry proper. That's my new. thing.
No, you won't.
It's mine.
No. Or
You guys are listening to a strawberry proper.
nope.
I like the that's
Cherry,
got a ring.
a classic cherry, you bitch.
Okay, that's pretty good too.
All right, I'm
This
just
is a
gonna,
classic
okay.
cherry.
Okay. All right.
Oh, geez.
Podcast poll. Pick your Twizzler, strawberry, cherry. Let's see. It's going live, and I will check it before the show is over. Don't let me forget.
It's 9:07.
Okay. Sounds good. Let's see.
But I love you
here.
guys, and
I love you too.
I had a great week. It was a great week.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. You guys, do you want to? What did you guys do?
What I do?
Yeah. What happened in Jess's world?
In Jess's world, Jess missed a couple days work because I got sick.
Oh no.
Oh, you
I was out. I've been watching true crime as per usual, all my usual bullshit. And I watched Priscilla.
Oh, that was the Elvis.
Yes.
Elvis kind of movie, right?
It's in A24. The way it was, I don't know. I didn't want to love it, but I loved it.
Why not? Why didn't you want to love it?
Because I was like, oh, they already made an Elvis movie this year, like last year or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, ugh, all right. I'm like, now I have to believe this guy's Elvis now, and it's just
Oh,
too
there
much.
was a different Elvis.
It's a different one. Yeah.
It wasn't Butler.
No. This one was the guy from Euphoria. The one who
Felix?
Yes.
Oh, Felix from Saltburn.
Yes.
Okay. I forget his fucking name, but
Jacob Elordi. I don't know.
Elordi. Jacob Elordi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, he played Elvis. He did great. He was awesome.
Okay.
This movie, I actually highly recommend. I already watched it twice. So I'm just a sucker for like 1960s aesthetics and vintage and, all that.
Hell yeah.
They did it well?
They did it really good. Yeah. And it was mostly on her. She did great. Whoever, I forget her name.
Was she like the 12-year-old girlfriend?
She was 14, I think, when they met.
Well, I'm probably thinking of Dewey Cox.
When you watch the movie, like, if this is factual, which I'm sure it's probably not, you can see, like, the progression of, like, their relationship and how, like, she claims, even in her book and everything, that they did not sleep together until they were married. I don't know if that's true or not. But then part of me thinks also it could be true because maybe, like, he was out on the road doing whatever with whoever. And he had a girl that knew was going to be his ride or die, but she was kept pure and she's not going to go out and sleep with a bunch of different dudes because she wants her first time to be him.
Of course. I get
so it's like, I kind of understand, but also in the same way, it's definitely like a grooming kind of thing.
But compared to like today's standards.
Right.
Like I understand it's kind of like, I wouldn't do it. But I'm also Elvis.
I have an almost 15-year-old daughter. I would break someone's fucking neck if they even tried.
Yeah, but what like when was that? Because I mean, this isn't that long ago, so you can't.
This was the 60s.
Yeah, you can't chalk it up to people only lived until 30.
No,
this wasn't like
but
when wisdom teeth were fucking killing people.
But when you see like the movie, and I'm not like making excuses for anybody or anything, but like she has to have hair
on her chin for you to love her.
Yeah.
You must wait until they have leather skin.
Yeah.
And they have like a tat on their neck behind the ear.
Sure.
That's when you love a woman. Mm-hmm. You let them bake in the sun for about 40 years and then you talk to them.
A little dimple of cellulite on her butt or nothing.
Or it's too young for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh. If she doesn't know what AOL dial-up is, she is too young for you.
If she can't make the sound of someone logging on to AOL... Oh, I don't know. I'm thinking of the fucking the door.
Oh, the
click.
My throat.
I thought it was the one.
Piper, you're two.
Okay.
I'm just
you're
stupid.
10 years old.
Basically.
Yeah.
Piper's 10.
I watched that Nickelodeon documentary.
Oh, I
with
did
my
too.
Mom.
I watched it.
I watched it
last week.
Fucking wild.
You haven't watched it yet, Chris?
Well, this is the thing. Did you happen to look at the link I sent you? Remember when I was talking to you about it? And I
yes,
said,
I have not watched your YouTube video.
Because the craziest part is like on Tuesday on Wonder Time, twitch.tv/Wonder Time Theater, when I was doing Wonder Time, I was looking through your messages that I sent to you, trying to look for the video, and I could not find it. So I couldn't find in the chats that I sent it to you, but around 7 years ago, and it's not about a race, it's not about who talked about it when, it's just from my perspective, talking about it amongst friends like 7-8 years ago and then seeing things come to fruition is really interesting to me. And this was before I did Wonder Time. This is before I did broadcasting or I did any kind of podcast or radio. And I remember, with friends doing a fuck around, I was really into, radio and like looking at news and just like kind of making fun of the news. And we did a podcast, like probably a 2 or 3 hour podcast 7 years ago about a lot of the Dan Schneider stuff. And it was really interesting. And even going back, when I humored myself and I listened to myself from 7 years ago, there were so many clips that I have forgot about that haven't even come up in recent memory. And I gotta find the video and send it to you guys.
It's also like unsettling and like it doesn't really surprise me with him and everything because like there was a meme a couple years back that he had a foot fetish because the fucking Nickelodeon logo is literally a foot and it's just like there's weird shit like that and it's just like it doesn't really surprise me not only because of all of that but because it was also Hollywood in the early 2000s. Like what do you expect? Like 90s, early 2000s. And like
dude, there was videos I watched where this girl and her brother were pretty much doing an interview, and they were probably at the time of this interview they were probably like in their late teens. They were probably like maybe 20. They were probably of age, and they were talking about how their parents used to bring them to like certain malls, and they would do like auditions, and a lot of the auditions would involve them just taking their shoes off.
Ew.
And just talking about how much they liked being barefoot.
I mean, I like being barefoot too.
I mean, hello.
I am barefoot 90% of the time.
But you're 90.
But I yeah.
Yeah, but like, come on here.
But
it's like
no.
And that's what I don't like. Is like you know, let's not even get into that.
Yeah.
We'll leave that for the
I'm
Patreon.
looking. Let's see here. Looking at astrology Twitter.
Find out what fucking Dan Schneider's horoscope is. Let's read it.
Fuck that guy.
Let's read Dan Schneider's horoscope.
See. I love astrology Twitter because it's always like, it definitely kind of tells you what you want to hear.
I love the sound of that.
Like,
I love the sound of what I want to hear.
What
astrology
what a Sagittarius thing to say?
Delusion.
Is it?
I don't know.
Okay, let's find out what a Sagittarius thinks.
Okay. Let's see. During the eclipse, these signs will face their greatest challenges. Scorpio, Libra, Taurus, Leo, Sagittarius, and Virgo.
I'm not there.
All right, but let's see. These signs will receive their greatest blessings. Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, and Gemini.
I'm there.
Suck it.
So I will what am I going to have to deal with?
I don't know. It just says you're going to have challenges. Who knows?
The ultimate challenge.
All right, but let's see.
It said the ultimate. What is that? Am I going to be am I sick? Am I going to be sick?
No, Chris. My God.
Oh my God. I think
Oh my God. Don't even. Stop it.
No.
Oh my God, stop it.
I have a bubble.
Okay.
No.
Hang on. Let me try to find you a good one.
There's a bubble in my chest.
No, I'm going to find you a good one. Hang on. Wait.
No.
We have to make up for it.
I'm trying.
How are you guys going to do this?
Oh my God. It keeps refreshing. Hang on.
My bubble keeps refreshing.
Stay with me.
It's getting bigger. My chest bubble.
Chris. Oh my God. Okay.
I'm going.
Oh, he's gone. Bye. Okay, let's see. I'll read your soroscope. I like
SARS?
soroscope.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, these are amazing.
Come on. Soroscope?
No, it goes, mine is like an old novel. You have many chapters, most of them tedious, hard to understand, and not particularly enjoyable.
I don't want to hear this.
All right.
Mine.
No, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. I really want to hear it.
Pipers is, let me find you. Pisces. Oh, no, you're not Pisces.
I'm an Aries.
You're an Aries. Sorry. Your journey through the heart of darkness will be hindered by multiple stops to re-up on snack food.
Let's fucking go.
That's a good one.
And you got cookie dough bites on the fucking table?
Hell yeah,
Hell
I do.
yeah.
Sponsored.
Sponsored by Cookie Dough Bites.
Yeah.
All right, Chris.
Okay.
It's important to focus on your relationships this week. You're going to need as many character witnesses as possible.
The look on his face right now.
Oh my God.
Suddenly I'm suspicious.
No,
Character. I need witnesses?
Yeah, I guess you're going to do something real bad. We're going to have to be like, Chris is a stand-up guy.
Guys, by the time you hear this, you might be in the car listening to this, and then you see a Google alert.
Chris can't do anything wrong. What do you mean?
I don't think I could. I'm pretty bad at doing wrong.
It's okay.
Chris is just the guy, guys.
I try to be
okay.
evil, but it
He's
just never
just
works
a little
out.
guy.
Yeah.
I'm not. Okay, don't say little guy. I am 6'9", if anyone's worried.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, we should like.
You know what?
I'm 6'9".
Can I do a win a date with Chris thing?
Da 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 da.
But it'll just be a Zoom call or something.
That'd be great.
Can I auction you off?
I would.
Can I auction?
I would love nothing more to be auctioned
Yeah.
at all. Let
I
alone
know.
off. I love.
I am going to. I don't know if I could charge money because that might be somewhat like prostitution.
Yeah. If everyone signs something that says it isn't,
Yeah.
is that fair?
Like
Or you know what?
NDA.
Or I could do a win a date with Gary.
Hey.
But it'll just be a phone call because Gary is camera shy.
No, not.
Yeah, he is.
Wait, what? He's been in a million movies. He's camera shy.
He's shy. Guys,
Imagine if
he's
with
just
all.
shy.
That's why he's so good. Because he's so shy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, mate.
What's
Guys,
going on?
Dad is here from
Dad
the
is
infamous
here.
ghost story.
Yes.
I still think about
Welcome.
that. I still think about that from time to time. The ghost story in the field.
Well, I have another story.
You have another one?
You got another story?
Yeah.
Do you want me to give him my spot for the time being? I just gotta go take a leak if that's possible.
Sure. Here.
Yeah.
You
want to switch with me real
Actually-
quick?
Okay, you go. You go.
Yeah.
And I'll sit over there. Dad, you sit here.
Okay.
Go ahead.
We can edit this out.
Alrighty. I'll sit in the producer's chair.
All right.
I just want to tell a quick story about me and my friends in like 1979. We decided to go out in the Green Mountain National Forest
Yeah.
and camp out and stuff like that. And we brought our girlfriends with us. It was like a big planned orgy.
Jesus. Okay. Not where I thought this was going to go.
All right. So anyway, we're out there. We're miles away from the woods, the road, main road, and stuff like that. Is in a Merck Forest Foundation. You can look it up.
Mm-hmm.
They own thousands and thousands of acres of wilderness.
Yeah.
So we all went out, and there's a Boy Scout lean-to out there and stuff like that. It's just bunks and stuff like that, and so we all went out there. We brought our Boone's Farm wine and stuff like that, and
Sure.
drinking, having a fire and stuff like that, and we all got pretty hammered and stuff like that, and the whole orgy thing never worked out,
Oh boy.
So we all passed out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the problem was, when we woke up in the morning, we found out that Sasquatch had taken advantage of our women.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
Well, you guys were too loaded up on Boone's Farm.
Yeah, we all got blamed for it and stuff like that. But when the children were born,
Stop.
they were like the ugliest kids ever. And so none of us want to take credit for it. Big hairy brows, arms below their knees, the whole 9 yards,
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course, the government buried that,
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't have some half Sasquatch looking
Yeah,
kids
I
walking
know.
around.
And we never saw our girlfriends again.
Aw. Well. Goodness.
Years later, we found out where they went to.
Where'd they go? Where'd they go?
They were in this big cave system in the Appalachians.
Mm-hmm.
It was a freak discovery by a friend of ours and stuff like that. He was out prospecting for gold. And
As one does.
Had to dig a hole, and all of a sudden there was a hole into this cave system.
Yeah.
So he crawled down and saw all our old girlfriends. They're like in suspended animation,
Oh.
I guess the aliens were harvesting them for their ovaries or whatever, and eggs.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Who's this? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Piper. Happy birthday to
Where's
you.
Nancy?
20. You just hit 20. Oh my God. Look at that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What you're looking at is a beautiful platter of brownies.
Yeah, let's go.
Perfectly cut with ancient geometry.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
A rhombus.
A rhomb.
Actually, I did
go.
not make these at all.
You didn't make these?
No.
They look good though. They look
They're
fucking delicious.
Okay, this episode's going to be a little bit of a Frankenstein. My dad came in, as you heard, with the happy birthday thing, and he stayed for about 30 minutes.
30 hours.
30, like talking conspiracy
It's 4 in the
theory-
morning.
Talking conspiracy theories with Chris, and I sat there silent, just playing on my phone, and Piper's looking
She
at me.
agreed with everything.
I didn't know, and it's just but yeah. So let's see here. Did you watch anything this week, Chris?
Yes, I've been watching My Weight and Curb Your Enthusiasm.
I was gonna actually restart Curb.
It's great. And this is the thing. I've said it before on the show. I've said it on my show. If it's good, I wait. Gordon Ramsay, people will wait for good food. And if it's a show I know I'm going to like, I drag my feet so bad. If it's like a movie I'm not sure, or if it's getting a lot of hate, or like a show, I feel like my curiosity kind of takes over, and that's what I watch first. If it's something I know I'm going to like, I don't really rush to watch it. Therefore, here I am with Curb after all these years.
Yeah. Well, I'm the same way. No, if something gets too much hype, I'm like, I don't want to watch it.
I'll watch it eventually, but if it's that good,
I have to get there on my own.
yeah, I'm not in the mood to tickle myself all the time. You know what I'm saying? Once in a while.
Why'd you wink at me?
I didn't wink.
You just winked.
Maybe I twitched.
Put your hands where I can see them.
They're right. I'm holding my hands up like I have a gun pointed at me right now.
Oh, you know where we left off? Gary. I was going to do Win a Date with Gary.
Huh?
Oh, I wish I said
my voice is hoarse.
Gary, you okay? Allergies, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's allergies.
It's okay.
It's allergy season. I get it.
Gary, I have cough drops.
Nah, that's all right. He's like, I want to go off the wagon. Like that's what he considers going off the wagon.
Yeah.
His cough drops.
Yeah, don't need any of those that mentholated.
My days of tussing are over.
Oh, Gary. Good for you, buddy.
Not even Ricola?
No.
Aw.
But I watched Willard, and that's amazing.
Willard. I know. Yeah, we're the Rat King.
I don't. You know
what I said?
I don't know
when you said Willard before, in my head I thought Wilford. Like, do you remember the dog? Like
yes.
that show?
See, the fucked up part is I stopped watching that show when Elijah Wood's character shows the childhood photo he drew, and Wilfred's in the picture. That's when I stopped watching the show, which is probably when you should keep watching the show.
Like, yeah.
When he's been there his whole life. Like,
Right.
That's when I stopped watching it. But I heard good things about it.
Yeah.
And I love Elijah Wood.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Sin City.
Who doesn't?
You ever watch Sin City?
Yeah, of course I have.
His character's the best.
He's so creepy. Okay. Well, I thought we could just read some... We'll do the facts first. We're going to read some weird facts, and we'll see if you know any of them.
Ooh, okay. Right.
Shall I start? Okay, did you know that the heir to Jameson whiskey bought a child to feed to cannibals?
What?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Yeah.
In 1888, James Jameson, the heir to Jameson Whiskey Empire, was on an expedition in a trading post in the Belgian colony of Congo, which he had been told was inhabited by cannibals. Jameson was interested in seeing the practice up close. A Sudanese translator named Assad Farhan, who was on the trip, later recalled that Jameson bought a 10-year-old enslaved girl for the sole purpose of watching her be killed and eaten. The girl was tied to a tree, Farhan's account of the incident stated. The natives sharpened their knives. Oh, God, this is awful. One of them stabbed her twice in the belly. The girl was murdered while Jameson allegedly sat and drew sketches of the incident. Jameson's family, with the help of the Belgian government, managed to keep the incident quiet. Jameson... What did my dad just texted me something. Okay.
Something about Jameson.
I swear to God. Jameson never denied that it took place and died before he could face any sort of justice.
First things first, Jameson fucking sucks.
Yeah. Well, Jameson and ginger is really good.
Well, straight up Jameson.
Straight up Jameson.
It tastes like aluminum foil. It's metallic. It's sharp. It fucking blows. It's not that bad. But, I mean, that's fucking...
My dad said Puma Punka.
Oh, maybe that was the place
it's the site in
Belize.
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 Whatever. Berlin. Belize. Okay, anywho.
Belize. When someone gives me bad news, I say Belize.
Yeah, as you should.
Belize.
All right, go ahead, Pipe.
All right. A French man named Terrare ate everything. Do you know that one?
Did he eat an airplane? Because I know the Ripley's Believe It or Not guy, he ate a fucking Cessna.
This is disgusting. Go ahead.
Yeah. There's a lot that is intensely creepy about Terrare, a Frenchman born in the mid-1700s, known for eating as much as a quarter of a cow's worth of beef per day. Over time, his appetite became extremely bizarre, eating cats, dogs, and even eels. He was hospitalized for his extreme appetite, during which time staff caught him eating corpses and drinking blood. As if that isn't horrifying enough, it is also believed that Terrare ate a 14-month-old baby that went missing from the hospital while he was admitted. Terrare died at the age of 26. It is now believed that he may have suffered from a quite extreme case of polyphagia, a disease that causes uncontrollable hunger and eating.
Yeah, but there's bread. There's bread. Just eat bread.
There's bread and butter.
Yeah, my favorite.
Which is, I mean, come on. Mm-hmm. Which is, I mean, come on.
There's other options.
Yeah.
Besides,
dude, there's fucking, hello, ding dong, knock knock.
Who's there?
Pizza, bagels.
Pizza, bagels,
Bagel bites.
Bagel bites, bitch.
Taquitos, chicken and cheese.
I'm more of a beef and cheese girl.
Okay. It's been a while. I'm a chicken and cheese household, but I could get down with the beef and cheese.
Yeah.
There is a whole Salmonella Academy video on Terrare. And
Salmonella Academy?
Well, his name is Sam O'Nella, but it sounds like Salmonella.
Dude, no.
Yeah.
His name is Sam O'Nella?
Yeah, that's the YouTube channel. There's a whole video on Terrare.
I thought the guy Terrare name was Sam O'Nella. And I was like, and he's just eating whatever the fuck he wants. That's like too on the nose.
No, Terrare's name is Terrare.
Okay. Human remains used to be a common ingredient in medicine.
I can see. I mean, baby's blood.
Let's see here. For centuries, there have been examples of questionable things being used for medical purposes, and that includes human remains. One specific example is mummia, otherwise known as mummy. Okay. The medicine was literally extracted from human remains and was extremely commonplace. Under the name of mummy. Under the name of mummy are comprehended first mummy. This is fucking stupid. I'm not reading that one.
Mamma Mia.
Yeah.
It's like Mamma Mia.
It's basically just ground up people that were just, you would do it. Like you would just, I don't know if you would drink it or you would eat it. Like, I don't know.
Isn't that what they did with
Middle Ages?
That just sounds disgusting.
Cannibalism was used as a health practice. Like if you had a headache, like you would eat like your loved one's brain. And
I thought you would just take cocaine.
The headache.
I thought cocaine was.
Well, there was the Rasputin thing. Didn't they like grind up Rasputin's penis and they ground it up and like snorted it and shot it?
His pee-pee?
Yeah. Because apparently he was very...
His Pyrenees.
His Panasia.
What? Did they have to like dehydrate it first, I guess?
Well, because
or was it...
apparently he was well endowed and people thought...
Who's this?
Rasputin. Rasputin.
Okay.
Just Dance 3?
Yeah.
He had apparently he was well endowed and then like...
So it fixed a lot of people then.
Perhaps. That's Blue Chew. They have a little bit left. They're just then slowly giving it out in Blue Chew. But yeah, apparently he was like, right? Didn't they try to kill him like fucking 6 different ways?
I think so, yeah.
And he didn't die. Like they tried hanging him, shooting him, sticking him...
For his
just trying to get to that penis.
Just to be like, we can't have this guy around.
See it.
He's making everybody else look bad.
Yeah, all the ladies are limping and they're like, we gotta kill this motherfucker.
No, but Daddy, I love him.
Get out of here. Move. They're just fucking throwing the women aside.
Oh,
yeah, but apparently,
God.
he was that guy.
He was that guy.
He was the
Who's that guy?
It's Rasputin.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. But anyways,
speaking of big dicks,
a chicken named Mike lived 18 months without a head.
I've heard of this one.
In September of 1945.
I wouldn't live 18 months without a head.
Well, he lived without his head, so.
Okay,
Got it now. We get that.
In September of 1945, when a Colorado farmer and his wife were slaughtering chickens, they noticed one was still running around. The couple put the headless bird in a crate and left him on the porch overnight, and when they arose the next morning, he was still alive. Word quickly spread, and soon the chicken had a name, Mike the Headless Chicken. Reporters came to document the strange headless bird as he was taken on a tour of the U.S. Mike's family fed him liquid food and water through a dropper directly into his esophagus and cleared his throat with a syringe. Mike's tour ended when he passed away after 18 months of headlessness.
That's honestly crazy.
That is crazy.
That's over a year.
Yeah.
It's a year and a half.
Yeah.
Just no.
Where's the fucking brain? I mean, I guess you don't need. You're just keeping the body alive. It's like someone who's brain dead.
Yeah.
On like tubes, I guess.
I'm gonna skip over the Ted Bundy worked for a suicide hotline because fuck that guy.
Did he really?
He really did.
Yep.
He really did.
Well, I mean, hey, that's something good.
But
also just one good deed doesn't.
I think we should give him
overshadow
I think
the rape
we should
and
give
murder
Ted
of
Bundy
30
a
plus
chance.
women.
Shut
No.
up. Okay.
I'm about to jump over that mixer. Okay.
That's a good callback. That's a good callback. Okay.
All right. Well, some dentures in the 18th century were made from dead soldiers' teeth. Imagine having to get dentures and then finding out that the fake teeth you received were actually real. Well, in the 18th century, some dentures were, in fact, real human teeth. Bizarrely, they were in quite high demand from the wealthy, so much so that the teeth of thousands of soldiers who died in the Battle of Waterloo were used to help rich people replace their rotting teeth. It's a phenomenon known now as Waterloo teeth, though it's not known whether they went by the title back in those days. The teeth were stolen by looters who would sell them to dental technicians that would boil, carve, and shape them into dentures that they would sell to wealthy people who needed their mouths fixed. Gross.
I think it's why they went to war. We all need new teeth. Look at everyone.
Yeah.
They go to a dinner and they're like, we fucking have bad teeth. Let's send them to war.
Yeah.
6 months later, they're all smiling like an Orbit commercial.
Yeah. Romans used human urine as teeth whitener.
Ding.
Despite how disturbingly
No way. Sorry.
I'm holding up a pack of Orbit.
That's crazy. That's insane.
I'm just smiling like an idiot.
No, I saw it and I was like,
Dirty mouth.
see, they can't see
Clean
my
it
facial
up.
expressions.
Okay.
I went,
You lint liquor.
who you calling cootie queen? You lit liquor. The French toast. Biscuit eating bulldog. Like, all right, Piper.
Oh my
All
God, sorry.
Romans used human urine as teeth whitener. Despite how disturbingly gross urine teeth whitener is, the Roman practice has some scientific sense to it. Urine has ammonia in it, which is a cleansing agent, so it would seem plausible that urine could clean teeth. Interestingly, urine was also used to clean stains out of clothes after being diluted with water. A Roman poet named Catullus actually referenced the mouthwash practice in a verse. Now you're Spanish. In the country of Spain, what each man pisses, he's used to brushing his teeth and red gums with every morning. So the fact that your teeth are so polished just shows you're the more full of piss.
Yeah, I use shit to clean my fucking car windows. I do circles. Mm-hmm. Also, red gums, those sound irritated.
Yeah. They
from
do.
all the piss.
Probably.
Like red gum. My gums are pink.
They're supposed to be pink.
I got nice pink gums. Mm-hmm. Flawless.
Oh, yeah.
The other two facts, we'll just skip because the one is like obviously Madame Tussauds used to do death
the
masks.
wax stuff.
Yeah, she would do death masks for famous
I didn't
people.
know that. Can we do that one? We can keep it quick. We can move it along.
Okay.
I just want to hear that. I actually didn't know that one.
Madame Tussauds. Tussauds.
Two sods.
Two sods.
Two different sods.
Two.
Got a nice lawn.
Wax Museum is a fascinating, amusing place to visit. It's a great way to see some incredible renderings of celebrities and historical figures, and it's generally a place that feels very innocent. In reality, though, the real Madame Tussauds, Marie Groscholtz, had a much darker profession than just maxing wax figures out of famous people. Tussaud was imprisoned during the French Revolution because of her friendship with the royal family and was only released on the condition that she make death masks for, was it Louis the...
XVI.
I'm so bad with remembering.
Is that 15?
I think.
VI.
And Marie...
no, the 16th.
Louis the 16th?
I think
know.
X6.
Actually, it might be... I think it is, yeah.
16th? Yeah.
And Marie Antoinette as a way to prove she was loyal to the new rulers.
She was back then?
Yeah.
How is this bitch still making sculptures? I was just there like 2 years ago.
She started the... Okay. It's not actually her name.
She has a different name?
It's like when you go to fucking KFC, the Colonel's not going to be there.
Wahlburgers?
Yeah.
I swear to God, I saw Mark in the kitchen.
I bet you did.
I saw him walk past. I said, "There's Mark."
And he said, he looked at you. He goes, "I would have stopped 9/11."
Yeah, I would. He's like, if I was on that flight, it would have been a whole different ballgame. You know why? Because people on the plane, as it's crashing, they would have been like, "Oh my God, is that Mark Wahlberg?"
Jesus.
Look at that little guy.
Yeah. Oh my God, look at him. He's so cute.
He's like, hey, I was...
Yeah. I'm up here.
You want to... Look over here.
Yeah.
Look over here.
Look over here. Hey, tough guy.
Hey, tough guy. You want to...
Yeah, nice box cutter.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's
that? He punches him out.
Pow!
He punches all I don't even know how many hijackers there were.
I don't know.
Just enough.
I don't know.
For Mark to get the job done.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, this is my thing. It would have been different if he was on the plane.
You think so?
Because he wasn't on the plane. So if he was on the plane, that's different.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So he's not wrong.
No. Okay. All right. Go ahead. Finish.
Okay. So, one tiger killed more than 400 people.
His name is Mark.
Stop it! Oh my God! Control yourself.
Wait, where was there a tiger?
This is a different thing.
This is another fact.
No, what was was that the first sentence of the fact?
No, it was the fucking...
The title of the fact.
Title of the fact.
I guess I was like, where'd this tiger come from?
Christ.
Okay. Tiger?
Okay. So one tiger killed more than 400 people. Starting in the early 1900s and spanning a decade, a tiger in Nepal known as the Champawat tiger was responsible for over 400 deaths. This extremely dangerous tiger started her killing spree in Nepal, where she killed around 200 people before being driven over the border into India. When she was in India, the Champawat tiger killed an additional 234 people. Colonel James Corbett was hired to hunt down the tiger, which he ultimately did in addition to several other suspected human-eating tigers in the region.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Did you?
He's like shaking with laughter.
Did you see? We can cut this out, but did you say James Corbett?
Yes.
That was like a vice principal at my high school, and when you said James Corbett, there's so many stories.
Are you crying?
Yes, I have tears in my eyes. 400 fucking people?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One tiger.
Yeah.
Was it just like a rogue tiger that was just roaming a village?
She was just like angry for whatever reason.
It was a wild tiger?
Yeah, and then she got moved to another fucking place, and then it was just like...
Would you rather be killed by a tiger or a lion?
I think it's going to feel the same.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Would you rather be killed by a tiger or a shark?
Okay, where am I? You hear that, right? Where am I with the shark? Am I in like the open ocean?
Obviously,
or am
you're not like in a safari
what
with
if
a
it's
shark.
like a Bond villain's tank?
All right. It's not like you're
something
just in the ocean. You're just in the ocean.
Oh,
you're
that's
having a beach
so
day.
rough.
And a great white comes up to you and is like, now's your time. A tiger will attack you from like behind. So you will probably.
I think I'd probably rather get killed by a shark because then there's like the drowning aspect.
Right.
And I might just like, I might die in like a pale white, like a euphoric, beautiful.
Right.
It might be nice.
It might be.
But with a tiger, I mean, you know, and I don't know, because I don't know if the difference between lions and tigers, one of them wants to kill you and just get it over with so you're quiet and then they eat. One of them just starts eating you. Like, they don't even care if you're awake.
I
don't want that. I know bears do that. Bears will just start, you know,
just start biting into you.
Just start chomping at you. They don't like incapacitate you. They don't like get you to quiet down.
See, at least like alligators
they got headphones
and
on.
stuff, like they'll like drown you first.
Yeah, they'll roll and they'll try to turn you off. Mm-hmm. I don't know if tigers do.
I don't know. They might just be trying to turn you on.
Yeah. The last thing I want to be turned on by is a fucking... What was his name? Did he have a name?
Did the tiger have a name?
Champawat.
Champawat. Mm-hmm. Did you ever hear about the... there was a guy in Brooklyn who he actually got really injured and he went to the emergency room and he had to pretty much fess up that he had a tiger in his Brooklyn apartment. He had a full-grown tiger named like Yao Ming or something, or like Big Ming or something. And he got injured because he had an alligator who was living in the bathtub and he got into a fight with the tiger and he had to break them up.
What an asshole.
And when he broke him up, he got horribly injured to the point where he had to go to the emergency room. And then the police and everything went to his house and raided it. You ever see that?
No, but
Ming of Brooklyn.
No, but if that happens
crazy.
to you, you fucking deserve. Like, what are you doing?
If you guys are hearing this, look that up. Look that. You'll be like, what the fuck? There's a classic picture of a cop like rappelling, and he's on a harness.
Yeah,
and he's looking into the apartment, and you can see the tiger. Like the tiger looking out the window, fucking with
wild
the craziest...
animals are meant to be in the wild.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
even like zoos and all that stuff. Like I feel like somewhat icky. Like
of course,
because like we have one zoo here, it's Popcorn Park Zoo.
Yeah,
they take animals that were in like circuses and all that. Like this is pretty much where they go. Just
like a tiger with 3 legs.
Yeah, all these animals.
Like
you look at them, you're like, you're not healthy.
Yeah.
Like, but it's just to give them a place to retire.
Should I volunteer?
Like a retirement home.
Because I'll tell you what, if I volunteered, I could turn that fucking place around.
I bet you can.
You bet your ass I could.
I love that zoo.
Right?
I do. Yeah.
I've been going there since I was a kid. You know how many fucking pieces of popcorn I've given to a donkey?
Yeah, the deer. Well, the deer you can't pet anymore. They used to be deer walking around, but some teenager broke in and killed a lot of them.
I've never heard of it. Can we do an episode or something on that? Because I've never heard of that.
That's like unhinged behavior.
Yeah, it was like a couple. It was a couple like teenagers went in there and brutally slaughtered a bunch of deer that were so gentle. Like they would just walk up to you. I would hand feed them popcorn and just monsters.
That's serial killers in the making. Yeah, like that's no.
But yeah, the whole zoo thing kind of.
I never knew that was a thing.
I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I want a raccoon. I would if I get a. If one crosses my path and it needs me, like yeah, I'm gonna. But however. They belong in the wild. Yeah.
Yes.
All of them belong in the wild. There's a lady that comes into our store that has a squirrel. Mm-hmm. And she just carries a squirrel around. She's like, well, it like lives with me. I'm like, well, does it like have free roam in the house? She's like, well, no, like the cats will fight it or the this or that. And I'm like, so you just keep this thing in a cage all the time. Yeah. That's not a life for the squirrel. Yeah. And it's like I get you wanted it because it's cute.
Yes.
But
I love cats. I get it. But if it's like, if you want an environment where it's like, I mean, my mom, she's been feeding the chipmunks and the squirrels, and there's like probably a solid 5 or 7 that come around. I feed them too. Yeah. They come up on her leg.
That's sweet.
They will climb her leg to get the peanuts and stuff because she's got parrots.
Yeah, but she's not bringing them in the house.
No, of course not. But like, the idea is like, if you want, like, just think about all the like animals that live in your yard that don't need each other. They don't need to eat each other. Right. The chipmunks, the squirrels, the raccoons, the birds. I mean, like like a finch or a blue jay is not going to eat a squirrel, but like the hawks will. I have hawks now because there's so many fucking squirrels by where I live. But yeah, like
I watch the blue jays come and steal the peanuts I put out for the squirrels all the time.
So crazy.
They're
so cool looking.
There's a species of There's a species of bat that like I would really love to have as a pet, but in order to like give it an adequate life, like I would have to live in like fucking the Philippines or something.
Yeah, because room temperature is not going to be good enough.
And it's a flying fox. It's like a giant fucking bat, and they look like flying dogs. Like their eyes
I've seen them
bulged out. They're so cute.
I forget what they're called, but I know they were written in like fucking folklore and shit. They're so large.
Their wingspan is like probably like larger than your monitor. Like it's.
Guys, I'm looking at a 3-inch monitor. You guys are wondering what I do the show on. I'm doing
it's so teeny.
3-inch monitor, 480p. It's about 5 inches thick. Can you imagine? Mm-hmm. They're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna be right. They're gonna be an Amazon.
Yeah.
I want to sound like them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, speaking of us and all that, you said something before we started recording. We were talking about that new movie. What's it called? The Devil something.
Oh, the Late Night with the Devil.
Late Night with the Devil.
Late Night with the
Devil.
Devil.
And how everyone is in a major uproar over like the AI thing in the movie, and whatever. Neither here nor there. Whatever. Chris wants to put his services out there.
Oh, am I doing this?
Yes.
I can do this.
Do it.
So, all right, small little synopsis. There's been talks about Late Night with the Devil, among other movies. Late Night with the Devil being a smaller budget movie. Apparently, they claim that they've been using AI as a result of the pandemic and not having people into work. And I talked about this on my show, Wonder Time Theater. We're mostly about movies, so we cover this kind of stuff. And I thought about that excuse, and I was kind of like, it doesn't make any sense that you're saying, well, people couldn't show up to work, therefore we used AI. And if you're using AI, you're probably commissioning someone who's in the privacy of their own house or their own workstation to do that. Whereas if you just hired someone to do art, they would be in seclusion either. I mean, the people that are well off in terms of working remote are going to be artists. We primarily work remote for the most part, especially freelance artists. So this idea of, oh, the pandemic, it complicated things. People had to work from home. We had to use AI. I mean, come on here. So what I'm proposing is that if this gets to anyone out there in Hollywood or anywhere else, as long as you're not a freak, I will give you my services free of charge for art. I will make you original art, and you do not have to. You don't have to stoop to that level. You don't have to make AI art. I will give you original art. If you cannot afford it, I will provide you with art for free. Do not use AI art. And you can contact me at Christopher on Twitter. You can go to my art Twitter at what is it? Art of Chris V. I think it's at Art of Chris V. And like I'm saying, dude, this idea of we have to use AI art because, there was a strike and there was a pandemic. This makes no sense because the same people who were behind a computer doing AI art could have easily did art themselves or commissioned art. That's the only excuse I've heard about the use of AI is that there was a pandemic. Okay, now 5 years from now, what's the excuse going to be? Mm-hmm. So, if you're in the art of making short films, don't use AI. Just hit me up. If you cannot afford it or you don't want to pay for it, I will do it for you.
You can also email us at coffeeandscreampodcast@gmail.com if you want to reach Chris too.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no use for it. And they said the same thing about Roadhouse. Apparently the new Roadhouse, some of the script was Chat GPT. And the funniest part, have you watched South Park in the last 5 years?
I think I have, yeah.
There was an episode where Mr. Garrison finds out that all the kids are doing their homework with ChatGPT. And instead of getting pissed off, he just starts grading the homework with ChatGPT. Mm-hmm. And it's really fucking funny. And I feel like that's... And the worst part is I know people that are selling AI art. Mm-hmm. Which is the funniest thing ever because the whole point of AI art was so you don't have to pay artists directly. You can be a one-man team. Yeah. But the worst part is when you see big budget movies.
Well, what they're listening to right now is all AI. We're not actually here.
We're not here.
Mm-hmm. We're not here.
Yeah, and this is our musical guest to play us out is Hatsune Miku. You listen to Hatsune Miku?
No.
It's like this little Asian fucking girl that's like AI. You never seen Hatsune Miku?
No.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna say Piper.
I don't know any of your references
okay.
at all.
Some of them are for Piper.
They are.
Some of them for Piper to be like, oh, I know that.
I'm just a girl.
No, but yeah, it's crazy when you see big brands using AI. It's sad.
Okay. Well, shall we get into the main event?
Yes.
That is tonight.
Yes.
We are going to be talking about the Lake Shawnee Amusement Park in West Virginia.
Yay.
Can I guess?
Go ahead.
Someone was scalped. Dude, is someone scalped?
Let me get started.
Okay.
I'll kick it off. Lake Shawnee was once a Native American burial ground holding as many as 3,000 graves. In the early 1990s, one of the owner, Gaylord White's sons, was digging on the property and unexpectedly discovered Native American artifacts, including pottery and arrowheads. The White family called a team of archaeologists from Marshall University, and they found more relics as well as graves. After unearthing at least 13 skeletons, which were mostly children, they decided to stop digging. The discoveries led the archaeologists to believe at least 2 different Native American groups lived on the Lake Shawnee land in the past. They estimated there were about 3,000 graves under the park, thought to be the result of a widespread illness that may have forced the Shawnee to leave the area or completely wiped them out. Once the White family realized the land was sacred, they chose not to build anything new on the site.
A girl in a bloody dress allegedly wanders the grounds. A little girl who died on the swings ride is probably Lake Shawnee's most famous ghost. She often appears in a bloody pink dress that she was wearing on the day that she died. Her presence is often felt near the swings, and people have noticed them moving by themselves with a warm spot in the middle of the seat surrounded by cold blowing air. Sometimes she's spotted walking around enjoying other areas of the park. Gaylord White II, the second, son of Gaylord White Sr.
That's what we needed.
Yeah. Who bought the park in 1986, ran into her and remembered, she looked at me, and as long as she looked at me, I couldn't move. He also claimed his father used to feel a weight on his shoulders when mowing the grass with a tractor. One day, his father turned to find the little girl riding along with him. He decided she wanted the tractor and left it for her, where it still sits today.
Like a tractor. He is like, you know what, just take the whole damn tractor. You're like,
it's yours.
It's yours.
It's a John Deere.
Yeah.
Visitors have heard chanting and seen a man on a Ferris wheel and been trapped in the ticket booth. Visitors to Lake Shawnee have reported seeing rides moving on their own and glowing orbs floating around. Several people claim to have heard Native American chanting, and more than one person has seen an apparition sitting in the same Ferris wheel car. ABC's Scariest Places on Earth, I thought you were going to sneeze.
No, I'm just yawning.
Filmed there in 2005, and both the crew and the psychic they were working with refused to enter the park grounds at night due to the intense energy. Discovery Channel visited as well for an episode of Ghost Lab, and one crew member claimed she was trapped inside the old ticket booth. Despite pushing on the door, it wouldn't open, and she had to scream for help to escape. She was so panicked she went to the hospital when she was freed.
In 1783, Native Americans murdered 3 members of the Clay family on the same land. The Clay family were immigrants from Europe and settled on their piece of West Virginia land in 1775. Unfortunately, they had no idea it was actually a Native American burial ground, and local natives were upset by their arrival. One day in August 1783, Mitchell Clay left the farm to hunt while his 2 sons, Bartley and Ezekiel, built a fence, and one daughter, Tabitha, washed laundry. A small group of Shawnee ambushed the 2 boys, shot Bartley dead, and stabbed Clay's daughter to death when she tried to run towards the house. Clay's wife escaped by running with the remaining children to a neighbor several miles away. With no one left to attack, the Shawnee headed home, and Clay's other son, Ezekiel, as their captive, later burning him alive at the stake.
Jesus.
Clay returned to find his family either massacred or missing and vowed revenge on the Shawnee.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh my God. After the Shawnee murdered several of his children, Mitchell Clay retaliated by killing them and taking pieces of their skin. When Mitchell Clay returned home...
Made a fucking quilt.
Yeah. When Mitchell Clay returned home and found 2 of his children murdered and another missing, he organized a search party to track down the Shawnee perpetrators. After burying the 2 dead children, they caught up to the group of Native Americans a short while later. The members of Mitchell Clay's party fought the natives and killed several in retaliation. Claiming their win, the rescue party cut strips of skin from the Shawnee men they murdered to use... Oh, God. They murdered to use as razor straps. Like the...
Yeah.
No.
Strops.
What?
Like strops, it's like a leather band.
Straps.
Yeah, but there's also like a thing called strop where it's like a leather band that
it's like what
cover,
you use
you
to...
cover in like a high grit like wash, and then you use it to finish off blades.
Well, the Clay family members passed down these grotesque trophies for many years.
After a boy mysteriously drowned in the park's pool, it was filled with sand and never mentioned again. According to owner Chris White, a young boy died on July 3rd, 1966. The boy's mother dropped him off at a park in the morning, at the park in the morning, but was unable to find him when she returned. Workers eventually discovered his body in the pool. Some stories allege he was found floating in the water. Others claim one of his arms got stuck in the drain and he was unable to come up for air. After the accident, Lake Shawnee closed the pool and filled it with sand. The boy's death wasn't talked about after the incident, but it was unfortunately not the last time death visited the park.
A young girl was killed on the swings when a truck backed into her. In 1966, a girl was riding on the swings when a large soda delivery truck backed into the ride's path. The unfortunate girl was killed when a truck slammed into her. Witnesses remembered seeing her pretty pink dress stained with blood. I guess that's her.
Yeah.
That girl.
Jesus.
After the pool incident and rumors about the estate's haunted past, the girl's death sealed the park's reputation as a place where children were unsafe. Forced to close down, Lake Shawnee left a few small structures standing, a creepy marker of what took place there. Ooh, is it still there? I think it is. I don't know.
The deadly swing ride was sold after the park closed, but it found its way back for the reopening. When Gaylord White reopened the park in the mid-1980s, he wanted to recreate the feel of the original park as much as he could. Since the old rides were sold and no longer there, he tracked down a vintage Ferris wheel and swing ride. White purchased an old swing ride from a person in New Jersey, bought it to West Virginia, and put it back together. Curious about the swing's history, he looked up its serial number. It turned out to be the same swing that had thrilled visitors at the park many years ago, but also had claimed the life of the little girl.
Holy shit. Like he bought the same... Okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's crazy.
Bad luck. Bad juju.
Conley T. Snidow was unaware of the land's bloody history when he opened the park in 1926. Conley T. Snidow had no knowledge of the many tragic events when he purchased the land where the Clay Farm once stood. Snidow opened Lake Shawnee Amusement Park in 1926, and the site quickly became a favorite destination for many local coal miners and their families. The park featured Wild West shows and a pond where guests could ride down water slides and rent a bathing suit for 15 cents. Additionally, the park gained a dance hall and carnival rides in the 1950s, attracting even bigger crowds. More and more people came to play, and the park's success looked like a sure thing. However, when people began dying there, visitors had understandably less desire to patronize the park. After operating for 40 years, Lake Shawnee shut down in 1966 after as many as 6 people died on park attractions.
Gaylord White reopened Lake Shawnee in 1985, but he was forced to shut it 3 years later. The land had sat empty for years after the park closed. In 1985, however, a man who was once employed there purchased it. Gaylord White was inspired to fix up and reopen the park, adding paddle boats and an entertainment stage for musical acts and bumper cars. Unfortunately, his resurrection of Lake Shawnee Amusement Park only lasted for 3 years, and it was forced to close thanks to the low attendance and high insurance rates. During the time the park was open, strange sights and sounds occurred, possibly adding to the lack of visitors. Attractions such as the swings and the Ferris wheel were left standing and are a creepy visual reminder of the park's dark history. The White family still owns the land and occasionally gives tours, allows paranormal researchers to visit, and holds special events for Halloween.
That is badass.
Yeah.
We got this from Ranker.com, and it's by
Ranker.
And it's by Erin McCann, the article, and that's the story of the Lake Shawnee Amusement Park, and we should go.
Yeah.
We should go. It's in West Virginia.
You should go there?
You can, yeah.
West Virginia.
And then we should
West-
also,
6 hours? Not too bad.
Yeah.
And then we should also go visit the Mothman statue.
Yeah.
West Virginia. 2 birds, 1 moth.
Yeah.
Yeah. How far is Point Pleasant from there?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll have to find out.
We'll find out.
Well, like the museum that like is in charge of the statue, like literally to put out a thing, like I think last month because people kept putting fucking quarters in the ass crack of the Mothman statue. They were like, stop putting quarters in the ass crack of the statue.
That's fun.
That's adorable.
Shit.
Well, he shouldn't be so caked up then.
Yeah.
Right? Don't be asking for quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you get some
Where else
spackle
are we
and fill
supposed
that
to
in?
put the quarters, Piper?
Exactly.
Yeah.
My God.
Fill it in.
Would you like to know the results of our poll?
I would.
Yes.
They're probably not good if you're asking me. They're not fucking good.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. We got
He's gonna jump.
we only
in the
got
mixer.
42 votes because I only set it for an hour, the timer.
That's not bad. It's pretty good.
So-
I was thinking 10.
The winner of the Twizzler poll is Strawberry.
Oh!
Yeah.
All right,
No!
dude, look at
Damn
this
it.
bar. You got to see we peaked so hard. We peaked. Look at that
Strawberry took the winning at 55%, leaving Cherry at 45.
That's honestly,
yeah.
that's
should've
pretty
rigged
slim. That's actually pretty good.
I should have rigged it. I have 3 Twitter accounts.
God damn
I
it,
should have
Piper.
fucking rigged it.
Don't no. Don't rig that.
No. You know what?
I'm freaking out.
I like this. I like the poll idea. We'll try something different next time.
Well, I'll tell you what, we can. I'm down to do that again.
Do what again?
See that, because the people that are Team Strawberry might see the 45 and be like,
We can't.
that's pretty high. They might be like,
The
maybe
Cherry people will be like 45. We can't let this happen.
Exactly.
Let's
No,
go. Let's go.
But this is my thing. The Cherry people,
Yeah.
the Cherry people have had Strawberry,
Sure.
and they know they like Cherry. I feel like
Correct.
the Strawberry people haven't had Cherry
Right.
because they have.
If-
I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
The code word for this episode is Cherry.
Cherry.
And if you've had Cherry Twizzlers, sing their praises.
They are
Tag
so,
Chris.
They are so
They're-
good.
All of your posts.
They're so good.
They are good. I'll tell you what. You
Yeah.
got me onto the, especially with those nibs you sent me home with,
Yeah.
the little cherry bits.
Yeah.
Those are really good. I think I ate all of them. But this is my thing. Like,
There is another licorice brand. I think it's like something
Red
Wallaby.
Vines.
No, Red Vines can fucking take a walk.
yeah, Amy Poehler, Red Vines family.
No,
Fuck
Red
that
Vines,
family.
it's like eating a birthday candle.
Yeah, yeah,
disgusting.
Yeah. Wax
Wax.
off.
Yeah.
Only.
Yeah.
Yeah, wax off only. Get the fuck
Get
out
out.
of here.
Get out.
What was it
Wiley
again?
Wallaby.
Yeah, it's, what is it called?
Wiley Wallaby.
These are so good. They have a watermelon flavor. I'll get them
Okay.
for
I
next
love
time.
them.
I'll get it for next time.
What the fuck did you find these?
These are
Like
ShopRite.
Indian street food?
Yeah.
Yes, I have a licorice dealer.
You have a chai baliwala? Do you know chai baliwala?
No, I was just agreeing with you.
I was gonna say you probably had watched Wonder Time in the last month. We've been on a huge Indian street food kick.
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe what I have to show you. Next time,
Okay.
I gotta show you some Indian street food. You're gonna lose your mind
Okay.
in the best way. I'm telling you.
Okay. Deal.
It's so. I gotta go there. That's all I'm gonna say.
You look so happy.
It's insane.
It brings
It's
you
insane.
joy.
Just wait. Maybe I'll show you one after the show.
Oh, right. Okay. You just show me pictures.
No. I'm gonna show you.
Do you have it in your backpack?
Yeah, I got a bunch of Indian street food memorabilia. And
he's like, it's from last week. It's been in here the whole time.
Yeah, I've been waiting.
There's like raccoons outside just waiting for you. Just like, come on.
Show her.
He has a foldable grill in his fucking
Yeah.
Dude, you guys.
He would.
Yeah.
He would.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm going to keep it short. There's this guy we've been watching called the Chai Bali Wala, right? He's this guy.
That's just fun to say.
He's got, okay, so have you ever gone into a salon?
I have.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you ever gone into a salon in like 202004?
No.
I have.
Okay, you have. It's 2004.
I
you
was
know,
born that year.
Jesus
dude,
Christ.
yeah, I was gonna say you were born 2004. Happy birthday, by the way.
Yeah, tomorrow is Piper's birthday. She's gonna be 20.
Thank you.
We got-
2004. Let's see. I went to prom, so I definitely went to a salon then.
Oh, that's a good point.
I went to
But you know, in the
I
salons
was
they would.
crying and shitting in diapers.
So yesterday,
Chris does that now.
yeah,
That was
Okay.
yeah,
yesterday for
change me. Follow our buy me a coffee, buy me a new pair of diapers.
Okay. Okay. Finish what you were saying.
So the Chai Bali Wala is this guy, right? And I was asking the question about the salon because you know how when you like go into a salon, or back then it's been years, there would be like a magazine, a hardcover, or like a soft cover magazine of like all the 90s haircuts.
They're still there.
They're still there, right?
Yeah, but they just have like new copies on top of the old copies.
Okay, but if you go on the bottom of the pile, you'll find them, right?
Correct.
So this guy has like this classic like mom cut. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a wolf cut bob that hugs his face.
the Karen cut.
It's kind of
You know what?
but it's a grown Indian man who has this cut, and he's got like the dyed highlights and stuff. He's got sunglasses on.
Does he look like the fuck's the name of it? Keith Urban. Like that kind of haircut.
I don't know.
Hang on, let me show you.
I'm thinking of like a neo
I'm gonna
Billy
show
Ray
you.
Cyrus.
I'm going to show
Okay,
you.
yeah, show me. If you look up Chai Bali Wala, you'll
No, I don't want
exactly what I'm talking about.
No. Is it like this? Oh my god, it's
Let me see.
It's so stupid. All right,
I'll tell you right
past
now.
that. Past that. You can scroll to.
shit.
Oh, don't. You're plugged in. There,
I am
Chief.
plugged in.
Hang on.
I got it.
Okay, let me see this.
Just pass it down.
All right. Okay. Hear me out.
Okay.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a little bit more zhuzhed.
A little bit more texture in the front.
Texture in the front. But the
Party
back.
in the back.
The back, perfect.
Oh,
it's
so
all back.
sleek in the back, but like textured in the front. Like
Keith
he's very
Urban.
very scene like.
Chai Bali Wala, and I'll send this back to you with.
By the way, if any of my search history comes up, I was doing research.
I don't look. Believe me, I'm a gentleman. I ain't even looking.
I don't care. I think I looked up micro penises before.
Dude, you gotta know. You gotta know what they look like.
People keep sending me Don't send me another picture of them ever again.
Yeah, that was a debacle.
But actually, one guy.
I think it's honestly Bali
No.
Chai Wala. I think that's his name.
I was trying to find a picture of a big penis to send back to the micro penis guy to be like, you're making me hard.
You're making it hard for me. I'm dropping your phone now.
You're plugged in.
I can't even find him on Google.
Okay.
I have to find him somewhere else.
It's
But,
fine.
But my
That was
God.
funny.
My God, the
Yeah.
Indian street food, dude. I have to show you. I have to show you after this. But
Okay.
Chai Bali Wala, I've been talking about him for like 6 months on my show, and
Yeah.
I'm like, somebody's gonna put this guy on the map. I shit you not.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago, we watched him on my show. Mm-hmm. He makes a chai latte for Bill Gates. I swear to
I
God.
want a chai latte.
He makes them amazing. You got to see this guy.
I want a chai latte.
He sells
That sounds good.
He sells loose cigarettes and chai lattes.
That is so cute.
And dude, you got to see it because when people get cigarettes from him, they put the cigarettes in the mouth.
I haven't smoked an actual like cigarette in a while, in like a couple years. But
would you in India?
Hell yeah, I would. Yeah.
But he strikes a match so fast that there's like a compilation of him scaring the fuck out
Just
of people.
like on his like thigh,
He just goes, and he just has
like
it.
Salt Bay, but like with a fucking match.
He lights it so fast, and people like back up. Like
My
people get
eyebrows.
scared. Yeah, like, literally my eyebrows.
Sir, bangs. Don't.
Everyone, dude, I gotta show you. It's so good.
Oh no. You know who we did not mention this episode?
Me?
No, I mentioned you, babe. Skeeter.
Oh, Skeeter.
Yeah.
Skeeter. He did. I think he did a video recently. It was a 200-page one.
Yeah,
but it got cut short.
Yeah, that was wild. Anywho, the goal of this show, I think, one of the things I want to happen, and I don't want to do it because I don't want to tag him in anything. I follow him on Twitter, but I'm not going to interact with him until word gets back to him that I talk about him or we talk about him all the time on the show. Because I have questions. I want to pick his brain.
I have a story for you after the show. Has to do with rib. You're gonna shit.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, it's in a good way.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, what?
I was saying he's not gonna be on. Okay, never mind.
No.
Okay. Okay.
You'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
But that's part of the thing. I want Skeeter Jean to contact me. You know, I'm a lady. I'm not gonna be like, hey, but you know,
I'll do it.
Yeah, I just want to ask him like some questions about like what he does and.
Don't ask him questions about me.
I'm gonna ask him about you, Gary.
All right.
So we're just gonna put it out. We're gonna manifest it. We're gonna put it out into the universe. Yeah. So, Skeeter Jean, come and get us.
Yeah. We're watching you.
We're watching you this time.
Yeah,
we love you.
Yeah.
Big fans.
No, Skeeter Jean. Oh my God, dude! Look, and with all this schneids, with all the schneidsters coming out, I feel like these people more than ever are necessary.
Yes,
and I feel like they're about to get a big comeuppance. Predator poachers,
right? People
alike.
Rashawn Bass is another one.
Rashawn Bass,
he is our local hero. He does the same thing that Skeeter Jean does, but he's our local guy. And I watch his YouTube channel too. He's so funny and just I cannot even imagine what kind of like going to bed at night with that shit in your head constantly. Like, oh my God. My hat's off to you.
I wonder if it's hard for him to like have like friends, like because it's like one of those jobs that it's like thankless and also thankful.
It could definitely take a toll on your mental health. Yeah, for sure.
Because also, like, especially from someone like my perspective, where like I just came out of like a demographic to be victimized by the people that Skeeter Jean like hunt down and everything.
Well, you're still young. You're still young.
But I have kids that are in.
But if it happened to me now, the law would be like, okay, LOL, fuck you. Like,
no, I have teenage daughters who are.
It's
no.
It's just so crazy.
Anywho,
you have a respect. You have like probably like a deeper respect for that kind of thing.
I definitely do. I definitely do. So yeah, we've been going for a bit.
We have.
I don't know actually how long we've been going, but because there's, we're gonna have to we'll do some trimming.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, I would love to talk to these people. You know, Rashawn Bass, Skeeter Jean's a big one. Please, come find us.
We love you.
Yes. If you would like to support the show, you can find us at buymeacoffee.com/coffeescream.
Yes.
We are also on Twitter at CScreamPod. That's C the letter Scream Pod. And it's Jess G. That's Jess with one S. And Piper, go ahead.
You can find us on Instagram at Coffee and Scream Pod. And my personal is Piper A04. And Chris?
Wonder Time Theater, Tuesdays at 7 on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Wonder Time Theater. This show about movies.
Yes. And you can also email us at coffeeandscreampodcast@gmail.com if you have case suggestions or just anything. We are on Spotify, Apple, YouTube. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment. It really does help us a lot and we appreciate it. But until next time, guys, stay safe and lock your doors. Bye. Happy birthday, Piper.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.